The nation is gearing up for their annual celebration of winter, and the Bayfield Sheriff has reminded us snowmobilers across the county. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off across the Northland tonight, where a computer science event is making its return. The Northland Hackathon held its inaugural event last April, introducing students from 20 Minnesota schools to computer science tools like building apps, writing code, and exploring jobs in tech. This year, the program is kicking off with a webinar titled How Hackathon Can Strengthen My College Application. The keynote speaker will be a Cloquet native who sold his own software company last year. The first webinar will be held this Friday. 2 more will follow in February and March before the second annual hackathon in April. We'll have more information at northernnewsnow.com. And next we head to International Falls, where the annual Icebox Days kicks off tomorrow. This is the 43rd year of wacky and fun winter celebrations. Thursday's events are indoors with a cribbage tournament and bingo. Friday features a moonlight snowshoe and nighttime karaoke. Saturday is jam-packed with something for everyone, including the boot hockey tournament, cornhole tournament, kids' days, and more. International Falls is known as the icebox of the nation, and some of the events certainly take that to heart. From the infamous Freeze Your Gizzard Blizzard Run to frozen turkey bowling. We'll have the full list of Icebox Days events on our website. And we wrap up in Bayfield County tonight with a message from the county sheriff. As the region is seeing snow and more people are getting out on the trails, they are asking you to check the crash detection settings on your iPhone. They say while the feature is nice in theory, it can be very sensitive while snowmobiling. When crash detection is on, it may send an automated message about a crash that never even happened. If dispatch can't connect with the caller, they have to send someone out to check the scene, but most are false alarms, something they say is draining resources. Crash detection can be turned on and off in your emergency settings. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city.